Okay, this looks a little better.
Yeah?
This looks a little better, yeah.
Good with that?
Looks like a game. That's cool.
Yeah, it looks like...
Not like a terribly animated painting from the 1600s.
Oh, God. One day we'll figure this shit out. Honestly, I think the big problem is that we're doing this over Wi-Fi, which is probably a huge mistake. As opposed to doing it through like a PC that's like Ethernet connected and
Yeah.
We're working on at some point we're going to get a PC set up. If not for editing, then at least for streaming, so that this stuff is a little bit smoother. Oh, wow, you got through without the fucking werewolf just.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm not gonna get die in the beginning.
You're not gonna get die?
No.
Not gonna get die.
That's bold words, I think.
Right.
Not sure what it means though.
No, not yet anyway.
Pretty bold.
Later I'll get die.
Whoa!
Well,
careful, you almost got died.
Almost got die real bad.
No, not got died, just got died.
Oh damn, son.
Come on over here, buddy.
The last few minutes alone, we've tried doing some streaming stuff before, and it always seems to just not work for us. So bear with us. I don't know. This is
kind of nice though.
This is kindergarten streaming at its finest.
Yeah, right.
Kindergarten streaming. Yeah, we're pretty cool. We know what's up.
Oh my god. Throwing a quick tweet out.
Well, I mean, our voices are usually funky, so I mean, it's not that bad. Normally we're pretty unbearable, so actually this is an improvement.
FM. Oh my god. Ta-da. Okay, good. So
a while back, that was like a year ago.
Oh, good lord. Wait, what?
When I was streaming Dark Souls 2 for the first time.
Paperclip Killer talking chat. I thought you were saying in the game. I was like, wait, I thought you hadn't gotten that far in the game.
No.
What the fuck?
Really? I'm
Me
the
and
loud
John are,
one?
I guess, pretty quiet. That's not good.
That's quiet audio-wise?
I guess so, yeah.
Alright, I'll up the mics, I guess.
There's a lot of echo still. What the fuck?
We're gonna go threaded cane.
Oh man, we will
and
like repeat. Okay, hang on.
Are we doing more?
Could be.
How about now? Does this work? Is this working for you?
I guess so, yeah. This is working for you.
So there's this weird quirky thing that OBS did, and right now we're using Hopodge for it, but like, it would listen to your voice through OBS, but then it would also listen to the speakers separately for sound, and because there was a delay between the two, you'd get this weird feedback loop where it would do 2 at a time. Oh man. That's rough. That's rough. Good thing we're not playing a game any of us like or anything.
Yeah, right.
I've never. This game looks awful. You're an old man in a wheelchair, and some guy's about to cane you.
Yeah,
like a baby seal. This is a terrible game.
I look like a decrepit hobo.
Good lord.
I want to play. Whoever this guy is, pro wheelchair. That's what I want to play.
You can hear the stream in the background. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yup.
Oh,
there we go.
Oh, you.
I'm stupid. I left. I got Twitch up on my laptop.
Oh man, that is worse than the time.
Volume up.
The one episode of the old D-pad podcast that I missed, and you, CJ, fucking broadcasted for like half an hour with the metronome on.
Well, gee, maybe our audio technician should have told us.
I'm sorry, I took a vacation one day.
Could have mentioned the metronome was automatic.
I would have thought the metronome sound would have clued you into that.
We didn't hear the metronome sound. That's the thing. Yeah, already better sounding. Awesome. Awesome.
Yay. Well, now that we know what we're doing, actually,
I think this
will be smoother.
I think we hopefully have
we
got
just
it
got out
out
of our infant stage of
we're now crawling. We're now officially hashtag Twitch crawling.
We made every possible mistake now, so I think we know.
So therefore, any mistake we have
has
has already happened.
Yeah.
Perfecto. Awesome.
That's good, because I was like not entirely
so
buying
that we
the
didn't
boom
think
mic
of that.
was causing all that problem. And I was like, okay, I guess the boom mic that has been shitty for our entire lives is suddenly picking up everything magically.
That must be it.
I guess that's the problem.
A few times we've had to do live shoots, and we've had the boom mic, and you can tell when we're using it because it sounds echoey and distant and awful.
Kind of like my heart.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We actually.
Oh shit! You chose the whip.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn
nice.
girl.
Oh god.
Oh shit! He's gonna kill you.
Or
you're gonna get death.
Weak to whips. Wow, that's a really hard sentence to say.
Oh, yeah,
fucking stuck in that corner.
Anyone want to try that one? Are werewolves weak to whips?
Are werewolves weak to whips?
Well, say it fast again.
Are werewolves weak to whips?
Again.
Are werewolves weak to whips?
3 times
Are
fast.
werewolf weak to whips?
How do you do this? There you go.
I used to have talent.
Did you?
It's gone now. No, it's not really. Yeah. No.
It's so weird watching the 15-second delay.
Yeah.
Between the two.
Yeah,
'Cause now we're watching Ben get his ass ripped
It's
open.
not that bad, actually. It's not much worse than the normal hopodge delay.
Yeah. I guess so. That's probably true. It's probably just basically doubled. Like it's the hopodge delay and then the hopodge to upload is probably pretty decent there too. But yeah, okay. All right. We're actually going to be shuffling around our rooms a little bit, and hopefully we can get a setup that makes streaming a little easier, because this is actually not bad.
This is fun. I like this.
Yeah. This,
all right, let's do
once we got all the stupid shit out of the way, this is a lot smoother and easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
The best part is, I don't have to give a shit about like how long we've been going for. For like, oh, see you next time, or that shit.
Yeah, we're just going to do it till we fucking don't want to do it anymore.
I mean, I guess technically, if we were trying, like for Bloodborne, it's bad. But if we were making something that we wanted to put on YouTube, like mostly uncut, I would still have to keep an eye on and do like, all right, for you guys, check it out on YouTube. We'll see you next time. Twitch, stick around. We got this for more blah blah blah.
You can just do a lot of that with subtitles after if it was.
That's true too. That's
go easy
still
on yourself.
True. Little warbly, but not horrible. Distant, echoey.
That's just Rick's voice, you guys.
Yeah.
That's just Rick's voice.
I'm so far away.
We're underwater right now.
Is there a difference between the quality in our individual voices? Because I think one of our mics may be damaged.
Oh yeah. I think it's that one. I think the one that you're on, John.
No, anything I touch is amazing.
Yeah.
So
you want to bet? That's the mic that gives a lot of like hum.
Yeah.
After all, so hopefully you guys aren't hearing too much of that, because that's fucking awful, and I can't do anything about that while we're live. But
it's okay.
Hashtag Cheemjong.
Hey, thanks.
Cheemjong?
All right.
Hashtag Cheemjong.
That's my Korean name. Cheemjong.
Oh, God.
Actually, I dated a girl whose Korean name was Chi-hyun. It's pretty close.
No, shut up. No.
Yeah, I did. I mean, her name was Jenny.
We all have the warble.
But
all right, at least we're equally warbly.
That's good.
I wonder
if it's because we're
warble.
cranked on that.
Oh, maybe.
It might be.
Is there a way you can turn up the input on your computer so I can turn down those speakers?
Not
the
that I know
speakers are
of.
maxed, and
I
that's
have no
not
idea.
correct. Those speakers are normally very loud.
I can try some. It might. No, probably not. Actually.
Okay, you know what? If you can live with it for now, we might just live with it for now. Unless if it's unlivable.
Yeah,
tell
we're
us.
gonna test it another day, and like we'll figure out a way to get this a little smoother.
It's so cool that we have people in here, though.
I don't know. It's nice. We have not entertained a live audience
in a while,
like for real, since almost exactly a year ago. Last April 3rd,
Was that the last
third
time we-
birthday of the D-Pad was actually our last episode of the radio show.
No, dude, that was 2 years ago, wasn't it?
No, that was last year.
Really? Okay.
Yep, because we did it on our own, independently, for about a year and a half, and then we went to
Oh,
regular
yeah,
radio.
yeah, you're right,
we
you're
were
right.
them for about a
Okay.
year and a half,
Okay.
and then I got about a year, and then we did half a
Okay.
year in the studio with our newfound live broadcasting audio experience.
Yes.
Mixler is great, by the way.
Yeah.
The Mixler setup was awesome. That worked really well for us. I think the
was
site
cool.
could have used a little work, but like,
They've upgraded it since then.
have they? Oh, cool, nice. We've never
a couple
entertained
times.
people. That's true. That's true. We have.
Oh, hey-oh.
That's
pretty good. Rick, is there a way you can zoom in on the chat so I can see it?
It's already zoomed up 200%.
If not, okay, then don't
No,
worry
hang on.
about
Let me see if I can do something here.
I'll just assume you guys are all saying, man, John looks really handsome today, even though you can't see me. It's going to be fine.
Give me one sec.
You
I can do
sound
this.
very handsome today.
Boy, thank you, man.
So here we go. Yeah, I can't turn it, so.
No, that's fine. If it's actually...
Oh, is it only going to update them now? So we lost a couple messages there. No. That's okay. We'll catch up in a second here.
Where is this? Oh, that's the drop down there.
Okay. Yeah, you guys loving seeing this intro area for the 20,000th time. Oh no. Retro Trigger asks, so John,
Yo.
about Edgar, explain.
Oh, God. No, this was an escape. This was meant to be an escape.
We just recorded a whole bunch of Pokemon right now.
Honestly,
Granted, it was a pretty good day for you.
The
for the most
word...
part.
Yeah, today was fine. The word that comes to mind for Edgar is foolish,
Yeah.
followed immediately by regret, and just straight up not paying attention. That's
right.
really what
Hey,
it was.
Gomer, what's up?
So I feel bad. I know Edgar was a fan favorite. He was my favorite too.
Man.
He was just a favorite. He was
know,
really
and
just a
I
good
mean,
Pokemon.
imagine being Fish Dog and living with that blood on him. I mean, really, it's really toughest for
Killed
him.
my best friend.
Yeah, exactly. My mega buddy.
Yeah, he was so strong and I killed him. I must be God.
Yeah.
He's not sad at all. He's like filled with like fury and just like, I'm so powerful.
I'm a monster.
I can do it all.
I thought there was another dude here.
Yeah, no, that was real rough. I mean, in a totally selfish sense.
Yeah, I bet you're fucking happy.
I'm just like, woo, that is definitely one of the bigger hurdles that
I'm in trouble now
because
I just got through that gym.
Yep.
So I have to actually still be able to kill you.
Yeah, no, I mean,
and there's a lot of game between that. So
yeah, I mean, I already said I'm not planning on like grinding. I'm pretty much going straight through. I may wind up facing most of the trainers I see, but like I'm not gonna. I mean, I guess you didn't really grind either. Fuck. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's tricky. It's hard to.
So I had a pretty big level advantage until I lost my best dude, and now it's back to sort of evened out. So it'll be an interesting battle.
That's tricky. Yeah.
I don't know if I have a shot.
You're missing some good stuff. It was a little dry up to the midpoint, but then things started heating up.
Oh shit!
John's been having an interesting playthrough lately.
Jesus. I'm really ricking it. I gotta be careful.
I guess, yeah. Clearly, 2015.
Rick's
our
year,
luck
not
has
mine.
changed. It is the year of Rick in terms of Pokemon.
Okay.
Last year was not kind to me at all. Pokemon.
There's plenty of times early yet. It's only April.
Oh, that whip seems awesome.
It's cool. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but like the crowd control
Yeah,
and like
holy
the
shit,
alien,
that's awesome.
Yeah. And,
Oh man.
I mean, these guys stun easily, but
Oh wow. Retro Trigger saying he kept his Beedrill alive until the gym,
the what?
the blank space
the
gym, which died to a Dragonite.
Well, I mean, you know, Beedrill versus Dragonite.
Yeah, that's a
That's
tough
just,
fucking.
you know.
I mean,
Oh, man.
yeah, that's a
That's
really
a
hard
battle you
one.
never want to be in.
You just need
right?
ice. Dragonite, you gotta get ice. That's really the only thing there.
Beedrill is known for its ice sting.
Right, yeah.
Right.
That'd be cool if that was a thing.
Oh god.
They really need to give Bug some love. 6 generations in, Bug still kind of just blows.
Sorry, this area kind of. There's
You
so
okay,
many
Ben?
packs of like guys that are patrolling this area, and I'm trying not to pull 8 of them at once.
Oh, we're back.
I
Okay.
can,
Oh, Gomer's kicking in with the Mega Let's Play. Nice. And his girlfriend, who is an artist and has seen the DOS games. Oh no.
No, we're so sorry.
So sorry. Oh my god. Oh dear. Oh, Paperclip Killer, talking about the Mario Kart 8. Were you the one who was talking about blindfolds? You were talking about. I
Blindfold
told
Mario
John about
Kart 8?
this. No, he had an idea for like a big like kind of challengey sort of thing where one person is driving but has like a blindfold, they can't see, the other person has to tell them like, oh god, you go left, right, oh Jesus.
that sounds awful.
Sort of
Awfully fun.
right. No, that's not. I was talking to John about like I really want to do some weird challengey style stuff like Headache Heroes is a great channel. They do a lot of like fun challengey sort of like they did one that was oh god, forever ago they did Super Meat Boy and you had to play as Flywheel, I think is the name of it, the little white bar, but you couldn't do a double jump or something, and it was just like, it looked painful. And I've played Super Meat Boy, and I love it, and it's hard as hell when you're using good characters. So that one was not great. Not great. Oh,
Not great.
but now we've been thinking about one of the ideas we've had that we've kicked around every now and then. I don't know when we're going to do it, but in college, I went to a party like in someone's dorm where they decided to do 8-player Mario Party back before that was a thing, and the idea was you are in teams of 2, and one person uses their left hand on the controller, and they're paired with someone else who uses their right hand on the controller. So one person can only do the directions, and the other person can only do the buttons, and they have to work together in Mario Party. And it was actually really fucking hard.
That sounds kind of fun,
And
though.
fun as hell. So like.
That's crazy.
It was originally an idea I had a couple of years back, actually, like 2-3 years ago for like a Valentine's Day kind of thing. And now it's just like, we just don't like, we are so bad at organizing anything. So maybe it'll happen. It'll just be like me and Ben on our own playing a Mario game like that. It's like, this is the same. This is definitely the same. Is this guy just hanging out?
Yeah, I'm about to backstab the shit out of him.
Oh! Visceral attack. Oh, God. Oh, my
Damn.
God. Holy shit.
It was visceral.
Oh
Yeah.
man! Oh, you know what? No. So, I don't know how to pronounce it in here. Caracal Kitten, just Carakitty on Twitter. She's the one who does the cookies.
Yeah,
You're telling
I
about the
remember.
baked good stuff, and she was saying that she would send Dustin what does Dustin want? He'll get a batch in there as well.
Was this the pot cookies that I almost
No,
made?
no. That was a totally different scenario. I don't remember if I told Dustin about it. If if he's here on Sunday, obviously I definitely, or otherwise I'll just text him about it. We're hoping that Dustin will be able to stick around for a while. His work is starting to pile on stuff, including weekends, so we may be having some trouble getting him in for recording for a little bit. Hopefully it won't be too bad, though. And if nothing else, when the summer kicks around, I feel like he's not going to need to do weekends.
Hopefully, Jesus.
I would hope not. That would be boring as shit if that's...
Although it's weird that that's going to be scheduled starting soon. It's the end of the semester.
That's true, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's really weird. They're changing that on him right now. He works at a school. We're not going to say any more than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Hopefully we can get him in for more stuff. I'm so glad that he was able to be here for Mega Man 3 DOS. We killed him in the teaser for Mega Man 3 for DOS because he said that he figured that was going to be the last weekend he was going to be around. So we're like, we got to record this now. So at least in our little D-pad universe, Dustin is dead.
Yep.
And we have to do some ridiculous thing to revive him next time he comes back around, kind of thing. And it just never. I don't know. He came and I was super psyched because that game was fucking terrible. It is actually worse than the first DOS game,
but not for the reasons you think.
I don't know, man. They've seen at this point 3 episodes are up. I feel like they have a pretty decent idea.
No, yeah,
why
you're
it's
totally
bad.
right. It is exactly.
Have they seen Swimming? Yes. Then they know exactly why this game is terrible. Oh God. John, this is a question to you from Retro Trigger. He's looking to upgrade to an XLR soon. What would you recommend for a mic and input converter?
Shit. Converter.
We use, what was it, Behringer XLRs, right?
So it depends on how many mics you want to use at a time, and if you have a preference for the kind of mic you use. If you're only looking to use, like, if you're only trying to do one person at a time, you don't really need to go XLR. You can do really good with like a Blue Yeti or something like that.
Is that the one that we have? The USB
That's
one?
the one that I have. That's not here right now. But yes. So that's really good. If you only have 1 or 2 people, that's a good way to do it. If you need to do more than that, then you want to get XLR mics and some kind of interface. I'm happy to talk to you more about it. But tell me your.
I told them to throw an email or something. Like,
tell me your needs.
It might help get the conversation moving.
Yeah,
but this is
I love this crap. I love audio.
I need to learn more about it. We were talking online earlier about like, oh man, like you know a whole bunch of shit about mics that I know nothing about. Like I got the basics.
I know that I talk into them and.
I know one kind is called a
sound happens.
I know one mode of microphone is called a cardioid, and I don't know what the other one is, and that's all I got.
There are many others, but
cardioid is the one where it's like front and back of the mic.
Yeah, kind of. If you look at the way the polar pattern would be graphed at it,
yeah,
it looks like an upside down heart, which is why they call it that. But nobody thinks.
Wow! Oh, I never thought of. Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense.
But yeah, you know,
interesting. Oh, Gomer's backing us up on 3 DOS. I didn't realize that anyone else in our, 3 degrees of separation would have ever played that game. Because why would you ever want to? But Jesus, it's so bad. It's hard too. Like the DOS one was hard, but it was hard in a poorly programmed way. This is poorly programmed and mean.
Yeah.
Like the guy who programmed it was like, they probably want a bigger challenge this time.
They didn't like my first game. Well, fine.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you didn't like your game because it was awful. We couldn't play the fucking thing. Oh man. I mean, it doesn't take forever. It's not our longest so far. Which is kind of good because I think people would go crazy if we were doing that forever.
Actually, when I played the first couple levels and I was like, oh fuck this, and I forget what I had to do, but I had to.
You dashed for most of the rest of the game. You came back in the middle of the last episode, like, oh, where are we at? Oh, we're in Wily's castle. Oh, awesome! We're just like,
oh yeah, that was Easter.
Yeah, that was Easter. Yeah. Interesting.
Man.
Oh, Yeti's got all sorts. Got cardioid, omni, bidirectional stereo.
Yeah, actually, the mic I mentioned, the Blue Yeti, you can get a USB only version, or you can get an XLR and USB version, which is really helpful.
Oh, wow, yeah, I feel like.
But it has a switch on the back that lets you change the polar pattern.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool for this kind of stuff. You probably would always just use whatever. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Probably omnidirectional or cardioid. But
gotcha.
It's cool to have the option to change it.
Yeah, that's pretty. I feel like that's really helpful, especially we watch a lot of, or at least I do. John does occasionally when he's around and I'm watching it. But a lot of Rhett and Link, Good Mythical Morning. Mm-hmm. They use a snowball, I think, right?
Yeah. I think theirs is the. Is it a snowball? No, the snowballs are the ugly ones. I forget what it's called, but it's a blue.
Yeah.
It's just one of the. It's like the next step up.
Yeah. And like they use it, and it sounds awesome, despite the fact that they're far away from it.
Yeah, I'm actually amazed at how good their audio sounds. I feel like they have
It's entirely possible that they do a lot of after, like a lot of post.
What does it sound like
their audio? Yeah, right. Like there's usually like artifacts or like some weird awkwardness, but it always sounds good.
But because of them, I do want to try that mic and do some tests.
It sounds pretty awesome. I wonder, kind of curious what the Game Grumps use, because they definitely have a couch set up, but they have like one mic.
Yeah.
Because they're always, you can always hear the whole room, kind of.
Yeah.
And they're able to get like right up on top of it for jokes and shit. So I'm always kind of curious. I wonder if I wonder if they put that up anywhere. Paperclip Killer's saying maybe they use the ice. I think for Rhett and Link, but
the ice.
No, I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, that bothered me so much. What? So I haven't seen any of the sewers yet because we didn't come down here during our initial Welcome to Blüdbjorn playthrough.
Oh yeah, the sewers. They're okay.
Well, yeah, that's it. Let's get out of here then. This is bullshit.
You know, I think it might be the bottle one. One of the bottle mics.
Oh, the Grumps use separate mics now. Thank God. I mean, not that it was ever bad for them, but like, I was always kind of surprised, especially like, you know, in their early days, maybe they were still just getting the Let's Play thing sort of figured out for themselves. But at the same time, they stuck with that for like a good year and a half of just the one mic and Omni, and they used that to their advantage. They would do silly jokes around it, but in my experience here, the D-pad, it seems like it's always better to have separate mics if you can. You can get a nice, deep,
well, yeah, because like Ben, for example, is really quiet,
amazing sound. Yeah, it's tricky live, but editing makes it like I can level that stuff out easier.
Yeah. Oh, it's just fucking good.
God bless CJ. He varies his voice and volume a lot, so it's hard to keep up. That's part of it's my fault, to be honest. I should be more on the ball when editing. Whoop, and he's gone.
All right, that worked.
I should be more on the ball when editing, and if he jumps a lot, I should be able to catch it. But he does jump a little bit, and it's I'll work on trying to keep up with that as best as we can.
This can kind of suck.
I'm digging your red robes, man.
Well,
it's pretty nice.
A little covered in blood here.
Yeah, right. I guess Barry shared the compression settings they used the other day. That's cool. Okay, that makes a lot more sense, actually. I thought I remember reading about that, actually. Like,
yeah, I always wondered, like, what's the best way to export this video and compress it so that it looks as good as possible on YouTube? Because there's, like, compressing and then compressing again.
I mean, when it comes to the video, you want to compress as little as possible. You want raw files as much as you can. Yeah. I export in H.264.
We go from effectively, like, let's say the PlayStation to the Hopodge to Premiere.
Now, granted, the Hopodge, into the Hopodge is HDMI, so that should be mostly lossless. It goes into the program through USB, so there is a little loss there, and you can kind of tell when on some of the games, but it's not crazy. In Premiere, I usually the only lossiness we get after that is on the export. I'll set the bit rate for it, depending on the game. Like Leaf Green is very pixely. We don't really need it to be super, super high quality, so I'll have that at like 8 to 10 megabits per second. We get to something like, for example, Bloodborne, I put that at like 25 to 30 or something like that. It was a giant file, but it was really nice quality. Like this one's going to be rough because we're sending it up to Twitch at like 3 megabits or something, so it's going to be a little hairy, but I think people will probably understand.
Oh, damn. Oh, no.
Those guys are stressful.
Oh, man.
Business.
Paperclip Kill. That'd be awesome. He's saying he can send a screenshot of the settings they use for audio compression. That'd be really cool because that's one of my biggest struggles while editing. I try to do the best I can, but lately time has not been on my side, so I feel like I'm getting a little bit sloppy, and I don't like that. So I want to be on the ball.
God, it's not like you make like 6 videos a day.
Right. Caracal Kitten says that CJ is fun to listen to, though. I agree. I think he's had some fun shit to say.
Yeah. I really enjoy CJ. And
Hashtag Team CJ.
CJ makes me feel good because I feel like
because I'm not him.
Yeah. He's a kindred spirit as far as like silly theories of like Zelda and Mega Man and stuff.
Yeah, you guys can talk about like inane timeline bullshit.
Right? Yeah, but look, all right, but the magic that Girahim uses is all pixely, very much like the Twilight and Twilight Princess. And the Twilight and Twilight Princess might be using time magic because in Skyward Sword they use the time shift stones, and those are what the Ocarina have been made out of. And they're forbidden magic and more forbidden time travel.
And like 10 minutes ago, what was Zelda?
Exactly. And I think me and CJ have done that on mic before. That specific theory. He's like, I'm so sorry to anyone who does not give a shit. Oh, God.
Is there anything even to get up here? Fucking rats.
Team Dustin. Hell yeah, Team Dustin.
Yeah.
Dustin fucking killed Mega Man 2 for the Game Boy.
Mm.
What an embarrassing sharing of the namesake between the legendary NES game and the utter joke that was the Game Boy
My
game.
goodness. Yeah,
That was sad. A few people have commented that it was one of their favorite games, like, growing up.
Because it was pretty fucking easy.
We'll
it was the only one that I could
give you a
complete.
little spoiler.
I loved
There's
it.
going to be another mention of Mega Man 2 for Game Boy coming up after Mega Man 3 for DOS during the next game. Either in the intro or outro, I'm not really sure yet, but it's going to come up.
Good jump.
But it's
Benjamin.
man, thank God they gave it back to Minakuchi for the rest of the Game Boy games. I'm sure they're going to be really hard and fucking crazy, but at least I feel like that's more satisfying. I feel like a hard game, beating a hard game, I think, is more satisfying than beating a game that puts up no fight whatsoever.
I know beating hard things satisfies me sometimes.
It satisfies the hell out of me, man.
Yeah, you know what's not sad? 3 guys sitting next to each other on a Friday night talking about beating it with the internet. Thank you.
While playing a game where the main character looks much cooler than we will ever be.
That's true.
Also true.
Oh, man.
But he's going through some shit, too.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather be in my position than his position
I
right
would
now.
love to fucking cosplay as any of the character, like, any of these outfits these guys wear. They just look fucking badass. Like, waistcoat pirate sort of swash dude. I don't know what the hell to call it.
Well, it's a combination of a lot of things.
Kind of steampunky in a couple ways and a little... Oh, we're back to the bridge. Okay.
Yeah. And this,
Oh, boy.
if I remember correctly...
So I have not actually watched anyone beat this without any trouble yet.
Oh, you mean the Cleric Beast?
Yeah, Cleric Beast. We died a whole bunch to it before.
Bosses give me a lot of trouble, so this isn't going to be like a clean...
I was so pissed. The one Bloodborne video we did on YouTube...
Yeah. It's okay, man. It's the
we couldn't
first
do
day
it.
jitters, dude.
We couldn't do it. But then, I've literally played Bloodborne only one time since then.
Yeah.
Right? So I've only played Bloodborne twice in my life. The first time was the disaster on YouTube, and the second time, I get to the Cleric Beast without dying. I get to the Cleric Beast. I kill him my first try without dying once.
If it makes you feel any better, I was debating at some point playing through this on Twitch and throwing stuff to YouTube as like a thing at some point as well. And I'm sure I'm gonna just eat shit a lot since eat shit is now our new favorite thing apparently. I was glad that Dustin also dropped some eat shits during that, and it wasn't just me. I thought it was just me, and then in editing, I was like, "Oh, good, he's dropping some too."
Oh, good.
Yeah, right. Gomer says Mega Man 2 is so comparatively easy that a 10-year-old can beat it fresh in one day. Dude, we beat it in 1 hour less. That's the
we're
horrible
basically
part.
a 10-year-old.
Yeah,
We kind of are.
collectively.
Yeah.
Retro is asking if we thought of doing more live skits at the beginning and end of episodes, not just the start and end of series. I think eventually that might be kind of fun.
That would be cool. We would need something to talk about. Sometimes it's kind of hard coming up with the content for this.
It is a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
if there was a particularly
I
strong
guess we
episode
could, like,
that
act
really
out the
could
bosses.
use it, like, kind of. We want to do
like-
more live stuff to begin with, for
Yeah.
sure.
Just like dumb skits where
Oh
like,
yeah.
it's just Mega Man and Snake
Me
Man
and Dustin
having a
were like-
conversation about something dumb.
Me, Dustin, and CJ have been bouncing ideas back and forth a couple times now about like, oh man, we should do one of these things. Also, the three of us love Toe Jam and Earl, so expect that at some point on the channel too. Sadly, Paperclip Killer is asking, I can't remember you guys playing Rockman X over. The plan was yes. However, I didn't catch in time that in March Capcom announced that Rockman X over was shutting down.
Oh man.
So we're missing that. Granted, it's apparently been called one of the worst fucking things ever to happen to Mega Man. It's an endless runner.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Yeah. With like levels and
Lord.
shooty stuff, but like still an endless runner.
Oh, no.
With
Who wants
with
that?
passing references to the Mega Man series. You play as a character called Over-1. You don't even play as a Mega Man, you play as Over-1.
Over-1?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. But if we can find a way to download Rockman X over, I was originally trying to figure out if we could like bootleg the Japanese version because I don't even know if it came out in English-speaking countries. We
All
will.
right, ready for this shit?
I promise you, we
Is
will
this-
do our
is this
very
happening,
very best to make it happen. I
I'll
cannot
do
promise
my
anything,
very
but we will
best.
try very hard.
Ben, I'm gonna go pee before you fight the boss.
Okay, that's fine.
Go.
Bye, Twitch. Be back in an hour.
I go
for it. Yeah.
A little time before the boss. Before boss.
I'm getting kind of proud of our live stuff, though. We're trying to find, we're thinking of ways to get Ben, CJ, and other folks into it. Dustin, we got in there because we were like, emergency. He won't be back again. We got to do this. You actually filmed the wide shot.
Yeah, did that turn out okay? I didn't even see
It looked great.
that.
No, it looked awesome. It looked perfect. The wide shot where after Dustin died, he's on the floor, and me and John are just screaming. That's Ben standing up against John's car with his... was it in front of you, or was it up above your head?
Both. In front of me and above my head. The nice thing is I'm very tall,
you
so
are.
I can get those...
How tall are you?
6'3".
6'3".
That's not like basketball tall, but, you know.
I mean, you're tall to
in terms of, like, normal human beings. Ooh,
right? You're tall to me, which is rare among my friends for some reason. Like, I'm 5'10", but, like, John is, I think, 5'8", 5'9". CJ is, I think, a little shorter than that, like 5'6", 5'7". Beeble is 5'2". He is a short man. I forget how tall Dustin is. Probably about my height.
Dustin's pretty tall.
Yeah, he's probably like just under 6 feet.
He's not like super tall, but he's not short.
Probably like 5'11", 6 foot, even something like that.
So neat little trick here.
Oh, Rockman Online.
These guys don't go through this door.
Paperclip Killer's talking about Rockman Online. We are definitely part of the reason we started doing the live skits, aside from the fact that I wanted to learn more about Mega Man, I wanted to learn more about what happened with the series and how the series came to be so abused that it's just this total shadow of its former. The fact that bad box art Mega Man was chosen as a fighter for like Marvel vs. Capcom 4 or whatever the fuck, like it's really depressing, and like especially these like the early stuff was kind of interesting because I had no idea about Biox, which is a joke that will definitely come back in the future. I promise you, not during Mega Man though. But like Minakuchi and finding out about the development stuff, I got a fun idea for the X series and the live things. But like once you get up near like 2008, that's where the games just suddenly start to slow down, and the fan games creep in because suddenly Capcom wasn't putting out Mega Man anymore, and like I remember reading about like, oh, Rockman Online, that sounds awesome, and by the time I knew it existed, it was already dead. I was like, oh, bummer. Oh man, Rockman Mega Man Legends 3, holy shit. And that was the big depressing one because it was so close to release. It was ridiculous. The prototype version was going to be a digital download for the DS. And then like a week before the prototype like digital download demo version came out, they canceled the entire project.
That's ridiculous.
The whole thing.
That's
top
ridiculous.
to bottom dead. It was super depressing.
Yeah,
and
it's just upsetting.
I love Mega Man. I knew it as Mega Man 64. I didn't have a PlayStation growing up. I had an N64. So I also couldn't get Dark Mega Man from kicking the dog too many times. It was cruel, but, you know, in the 90s and in the late 90s, early 2000s, everyone was kind of an asshole when it came to the things they loved. So it was kind of like, oh, man, that would have been cool. We have Mega Man Legends for PlayStation, though. I think we're going to play it on the PlayStation for the channel.
Mega Man, I do
Since that's the
remember
reeler version, I guess.
Well, I remember a little bit of Mega Man Legends when I was a kid. My friend had it.
Yeah.
And it was the RPG elements were kind of cool about it.
I really
it was just different. It was just a nice, fresh take on it. Felt
exactly. It was really neat. And 3 like was awesome. This is the first time. It would have been the first time they had done a Mega Man Legends game in like 12 years. Somewhere between like the first snowflake of the giant avalanche came during the production of Mega Man X6, and that took a while. But like a lot of little problems happened. And like over time, he started to get a little disenfranchised with Capcom, and then he did his Battle Network stuff, and that was funny. He ended it. Star Force wasn't really going the way he wanted, and then he had Rockman. Rockman Online, Mega Man Universe, Mega Man Legends 3, and every project just seems to die. And so he just finally was like, I can't do this anymore, guys. You are not letting a single project come to fruition, which is the whole reason that he split off. He started working with Inti Creates, and he made his company Concept, which I think was also behind, like besides being behind Mighty No. 9, which is coming out real soon. They also did Azure Striker Gunvolt and the pseudo crossover version, I think Mighty Gunvolt, which is like a little retro thing for the 3DS, which I'm excited for. I hope that it goes well because I would love to see more Mighty No. 9. There's going to be a TV. There's going to be an anime. There's going to be a series done by, I want to say Digital Frontier. Is doing the animation.
That's not out yet?
No, that's coming. The cartoon is going to come out next summer. summer 2016.
Huh.
I'm excited about that. That should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Let's see. Paperclip Killer and Retro Trigger. So the one where Dustin died was the end of Mega Man 2 for Game Boy. Because we beat it in 4. Also embarrassing because Dustin was there for that, so it seems silly that he's just outside ringing the doorbell. But, like, when we filmed it, we didn't know that he was going to be around for that game. So we're just like, well, fuck. Oh, well. But, yeah, Mega Man 2 for Game Boy, Episode 4. I forgot the name of it. I forget the name of it. Hey, Mark's here. What up, Mark? Diamond Blades. Oh, Rick, remember the boss you guys had trouble where you had to use the Crasher Bomb to explode and hit the blue gem? Yes. Oh, yeah. We could use the not the whip. Was it the whip? I thought it was called, no, the wire. The wire. Apparently, yeah, you can use the wire, shoot it straight up. The problem is he shoots those.
What is a whip but like a wire used to hit?
He shoots those beams in a weird pattern, and it's kind of hard to get under him in the right way. But yeah, I tried it off camera later on when we were when we were setting up the glitch, the end of game glitch that we actually also loaded up to the end of Mega Man 2 for Game Boy because I'm an idiot and forgot to put it at the end of our Mega Man 4 finale. But yeah, the wire will also work, which is awesome. And sucks in a weird way because, like, again, I feel like it is unnecessarily mean to have a final boss where you must have a weapon in order to win, or at least in order to not lose.
Well, do you just want to punch him to death?
I mean, I like to at least. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah,
a specific.
Use hard knuckle. Just
I get it.
No, like. There should not be final bosses that are not impervious to a basic attack.
Yeah.
Wait, there should not be final bosses who are impervious.
Right.
There we go.
Yeah. There shouldn't be, especially like a weapon that you might miss.
Exactly.
If it's something that like
I mean,
you
the
definitely
wire you
get to progress.
Miss.
Yeah.
But the bombs though, those you definitely get.
If it's something that like you have to get, then like okay, fine, you have to figure out to use that specific item. Like okay, I get that. But if it's something you can miss and just then get to the end of the game, be like, nope,
Exactly.
you don't beat this game. Sorry.
Oh man, and like Diamond Blade saying that like you can hit the boss with the Buster. That might be true. We didn't. I mean, maybe a charge shot might have been wide enough to hit. Problem is those little beam things were coming at us so fast it was hard to keep track. Even with the not crash bombs, I keep thinking crash bombs, drill bombs. Even with the drill bombs or drill cracker or whatever the hell it was called.
This is I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
The little exploding bombs that we used in Mega Man 4 against the fire. Were you here for 4?
No.
No. Oh,
I've been missing a lot of Mega Man.
I
feel because the game's just like not so short, but like they're a lot shorter. So like I'll miss a whole game, because I missed one Sunday.
Oh man. Oh, a question in here about the Japanese cell phone games. For right now, we're going to assume that we're not going to be able to play the Japanese cell phone games, which I know cuts out a shitload of them.
I mean, is that bad though?
It's not especially bad. Especially like John can read Japanese and speak Japanese to an extent. Felice can also. So we're hoping that at some point, hey, Boast Bros, do pad hype, hashtag hype pad.
We need to get some.
Our mics do sound odd today. Sorry about that. We aren't entirely certain about our setup right now. It's a little bit weird. We're going to be working on it over time. There's some weird distortion effect if we use the line out from the speakers, so we may have to find a better way to do this in the future. But yeah, no, the Japanese cell phone games are unfortunately probably going to get missed just because we don't even know how the hell we're going to approach that. As it is, I'm still struggling. I mean, the idea right now is that we are not going to emulate anything for the Mega Left. The only exceptions that I see happening
tons of money on rare games.
I have spent a small fortune. Mega Man 5 I just bought last week, and that cost just under $100.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Which is normally I wouldn't care about. I'm in between work weeks, which is not particularly great for me. But that's a story for another time, unfortunately. But like the only two that I'm really concerned about right now is that there's a Game Gear game which we are going to wind up. I'm looking into. There's a couple of places online where you get a Game Gear capture card, only $40, so I'm actually not too worried about it. And Sarah's an electrical engineer, so she will probably be able to set that up. Admittedly, she had worked on the original 3DS capture card we had, and everything went great, but a slip at the end, and one of the shoulder ribbons broke. Granted, it was already really badly connected anyway, so like I wasn't too concerned about it. We got a replacement from online literally the day that we had to sit down to record a Link Between Worlds. Like, it worked out magically for us. Yeah, it's me and Ben are here. John's in the bathroom or something. He's in the bathroom.
He's taking his time.
But the other thing, so the Game Gear one we shouldn't have to emulate, which is good. The one that we may be stuck emulating, unless there's an angel out there online somewhere, is that there's a Battle Network game for the Wonder Swan, which is weirdly, it's based on the anime, not the rest of the series. Like, it's really strange. So it's a game based on the anime, based on the game, based on another game.
Oh, I'm totally following you right now.
Right? But the Wonder Swan, so the Wonder Swan is Gunpei Yokoi's, it's what he made, I think it was Japan only. After the Virtual Boy failed, he felt kind of ashamed of how that went. He developed the Game Boy Color for Nintendo as a gift and then went off to do his own stuff. And he wound up making the Wonder Swan, which was like a souped-up version of the Game Boy. It was actually better in a lot of ways than the Game Boy. The Wonder Swan Color was a better version of the Game Boy Color. And then the Wonder Swan Crystal was basically a souped-up version of the Game Boy Advance. The only problem they had was that their Wonder Swan didn't have a lot of brand recognition. And at the time,
yeah,
Game Gear...
I don't even know what the fuck the Wonder Swan is.
Right, exactly. The Game Gear had just freshly died, and the PSP was not a thing yet. So, because the Game Boy Advance was dominant. Like, there's no other way of putting it. It was straight up fucking dominant. Oh, there are 2 games for the Wonder Swan. I thought one of those was basically just a flat remake of the Game Boy of the original Game Boy Advance, but I might be wrong. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we should have mentioned this is Ben playing right now.
Ow!
Fuck, not me.
Shit.
That's probably why I'm fucking rattling on a million hours here.
I'm trying to not get my ass killed.
Yeah,
So
sorry,
I'm a little quiet. No.
But yeah, the Wonder Swan, as far as I know, there are no capture cards for it, so we may be forced to emulate those. But in you know, as a sign of good faith, and because I've always kind of wanted to have a complete Mega Man collection anyway, I'm planning on buying a Wonder Swan Crystal and the Wonder Swan games, both of them, I guess. Oh, N1 Battle is Battle Chip Challenge. Okay, that's on the Game Boy Advance. We actually already own that one. We're going to be rocking and rolling with that. Sometime, I want to say between 3 and 4. I think both Battle Chip Challenge and, oh god, I forget the name of it. The platformer.
Let me know when you're close to the boss, man.
I'm just kind of building up a little bit before the boss.
Damn it!
I'm almost ready for the boss.
Yeah, Wonder Swan is this weird. It's a game system that was either A, was Nintendo not a thing, or B, was Gunpei Yokoi still at Nintendo. Probably would have been like the greatest thing to happen to handheld gaming until the appization that we're in now, where like the DS, the 3DS, the PSP, the Vita, and all that stuff are like sort of phones. Like they're everything that a smartphone is in terms of like function, I guess, except for the phone part. So I don't know. John is gone. He'll be back in a minute. He's getting himself some more water. Oh, here he is. He's back.
Hey.
But yeah, no, this is.
Yeah. So John,
and he's gone again. He'll be back in an hour.
Don't
crawl
go
under.
too far.
Crawl under.
I have to show you something about.
There you go. Oh boy. We have. So I'm actually gonna. Oh man, maybe I'll.
What time is it?
Hey everybody, what's going on? What I miss?
I don't know if there's a way for me to send a picture into the chat here. I'll figure out something, but.
No, I gotta get going soon, so I'm gonna go and try to.
I'm gonna take a quick picture of our setup.
You're gonna get the boss, Ben?
Yeah.
All right.
I gotta work tomorrow morning, which sucks.
Let's see. There we go. Got a picture of our setup here, and that's. I'll give me a minute, and I'll send it into the Twitch chat because it's.
Sorry guys, I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm right here. I'm right here.
You're gonna be awesome. You're gonna be grabbing the controller in a couple minutes. So.
Oh, I mean, you know, okay. I think we make Rick play it.
Oh no, no! I would need to start from the beginning, and that would be awful to make these guys sit through. After like what, half an hour on here?
Well, Ben can't abandon me yet. I can't do this by myself.
Yeah, you can.
Let's see. Do I need to go back?
Apparently, you do it best when you're by yourself.
That's that's what
That's what they say. That's what they say. Oh boy.
Oh man. Okay.
Paperclip Killer's saying, tweet out the image and share the link. I'm pretty much heading to. Actually, yeah, that might be easier. I'll do it that way, and I'll throw a link back to our. Oh, John, say something in your kingly voice, your King of Red Lion's voice.
Link, get up, Link. No, I'm not going to do that.
That was good. That was real good. I really felt it. It was very convincing.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
Yeah. No, I'm excited about that project. I really am.
I am too. I got to do some recording like tomorrow morning.
Yeah, Rick, come on.
Sorry. I'm behind. It's been a crazy week. It really has been. I know I say that like almost every week. This week was a very weird week.
But I'm lying all those other times.
I
not
lie
this
a
one
lot.
time.
I'm gonna drag this body into the boss room with me.
Let's see here. Give me 1 second. I'm setting up the sending out the tweet. Be in there with you in 1 second here. Are you dragging? Is he coming with you?
I'm bringing him with me.
Nice.
I need the support. Actually, I want to set up the items first.
Right. There we go.
I guess.
So now we can copy the tweet into the Twitch. The tweech. Give you the tweech.
The tweech.
Come on.
Oh man.
You should make a site
Oh,
called
Boast
Tweech.
Bros wants to ask you a Pokemon question. Go for it, Boast Bros.
Here we go.
Bring it.
Do you prefer Boast Brothers? May I call you Boast? Monsieur Boast. That's right. Copy link to tweet. Here we go. Yeah, the Hopodge is not great. We didn't have time to really figure out if OBS was going to work for us. It was kind of a last-second thing. These guys wanted to do Bloodborne. I was like, well, why don't we stream it?
Are you intentionally dragging him in here?
Sure am. Oh, my God.
Are you going to use him as like a trench?
He's just like a mascot.
Oh, okay.
He is the mascot of Blüdbjorn. Oh, my God. Do we have any artists in the audience? Can someone do a cartoony version of the Cleric Beast and have him on a sign that says, like, welcome to Blüdbjorn?
Welcome to Blüdbjorn.
Oh, my God. I would fucking die. That'd be the greatest goddamn thing ever.
All right.
Please, somebody.
You got this, man. You got this.
All right, can I? Oh, I gotta look on this thing. God damn it! I swear we're almost.
How many times did it take you to shut him down?
On my character, I beat him on my first try.
Oh!
Okay.
I mean, I got to watch you guys fight him too. So.
I thought it was special when I beat him on my second.
Hey,
try.
Chris Kitchen, what up? This is Chris Kitchen from, I'm going to get this wrong, Meat Cake Productions. He was one of the dudes in the first episode of the Let's Play podcast, which I believe Wanderbot is bringing back at some point in the near future. It was the three of us and Mari from Geek Remix. It's good times. Good times, I miss you. Let's see. Oh, God, Paperclip Killer's asking whatever happened to the invitational thing.
Yeah.
A while back, I had an idea for a thing called the D-Pad Invitational. It was going to be a big tournament, invite only to start, and just organization fell apart. I didn't know how to get it set up. I think I still want to do it. I don't know when just yet. But
For what?
Mario Kart 8 was going to be the first one. It was going to be different games each time, but Mario Kart 8 was going to be the first one. Calling it the Morton Cup.
We also need to do the gym leader challenges for us.
That's true. We had a lot of things we want to do. Time is not on our side, but soon, very, very soon, it will be. I think March is actually.
We need
not
a
March,
way
May
to
is
have
gonna
a
be.
bunch of money without having to work.
Okay, I am. You guys aren't going to hear this in time, but I'm going to paste this into the chat room now. There we go. It's in there. You guys will see that before you hear it, but that's okay.
Boom, boom.
Boy. But yeah, the Invitational will come back. There will be more news on that when we're ready for it. Same with the XY challenges. Ultimately, there's going to probably be some Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire challenges.
Oh, yeah?
I don't think there's going to be any Fire Red Leaf Green challenges for a whole number of reasons. From both games, really. But
Yeah. I mean, in theory, it's possible.
Boast Bros wants to know. Boast wants to know why you never use poison or sleep powder on your Venusaur.
Oh, that's
On Goldbloom.
a really good question, actually. I should. I'm really bad at
Status stuff does not seem to be your. Yeah.
Yeah, anything that raises my stats or puts a status condition on somebody else. I am impatient, obviously a fault, and that usually dictates the way I play Pokemon. So it seems like those moves keep me in the battle a little longer. They might be the better play, but they keep me in the battle longer, and that kind of makes me nervous. So I usually which is stupid, foolishly.
No, for what it's worth, though, one of our face-offs definitely came down in a big way to me using status moves.
Yeah, when you put toxic. Was that the one where you put toxic on every?
No,
fucking
no,
Pokemon?
God, no. I'm not talking X1. I'm talking Ruby Sapphire.
Oh, okay.
The one where I had, damn it. The one where I had Mr. Shine. Mr. Shine or Mr. Bright? Mr. Shine. When I had Mr. Shine use Hypnosis on your Gengar? Haunter? It was on Edgar,
Maybe.
I think.
Okay.
Because you were trying to use Sucker Punch, but because I wasn't using a damaging move, it wasn't hitting. But Hypnosis and then Rock Polish.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was way under leveled for that. He was not leveled high enough for that to work.
Yeah, I gotta get going. I got.
Say bye to Ben, everybody.
Sorry, bye to Ben.
And we will tell him bye in about 20 seconds when you guys hear it.
Sorry, it took a while to get everything set up and everything. But we should definitely do this again.
I think so.
I want to do it again.
I'll play for a little while longer. We don't have to stop right now.
We're not done just yet, but
this is a good little jump into the twitching.
Ben has an hour drive home.
So.
Ben was working, was doing kind of managing the Twitch for a while.
Sort of, kind of.
Yeah.
So.
I think we would all love to use Twitch more in general. So.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to stream some more.
Nice.
Especially Bloodborne. I've been playing a lot of it.
Ben.
Switch it back.
Oh,
right. Good night, everyone, and hopefully we'll do more Twitch later.
Bye, Ben.
Bye, Ben. I love you.
Oh, man. Yeah, but it says, as long as you acknowledge that you should use those moves.
Well,
the game audio.
It's good.
Can we turn the game audio down a little bit more, I guess?
Yeah, sure.
We're still having some audio issues. Oh, yeah, Ben saying the boss always gets a little loud. That is true. That was weird when I should have toned it down when we did the first look video. I didn't think about it till afterwards. I was like, well, it's way too late now. Everyone says bye, Ben.
Oh, this weapon is so weird. Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. No, I don't like that.
Oh boy! Oh no!
I'm not going to do well with this.
Later, bird.
Bye, Ben.
What the hell was it? The first time I played Half-Life, or Half-Life 2, I guess, I got real confused because I played a bunch of Halo in like high school and a little bit in college. And I was very used to the idea that if you run up to someone and melee them, you were going to do some shit damage and just like boom. But not shit damage. You were going to do a shitload of damage. But in Half-Life, you do like nothing. It's like, oh, use a crowbar, clink, whoops, and then they shoot you in the face.
Huh.
It's really weird going from one game to another, or one play style, I guess, to another.
Yeah, and Ben and I have as opposite play styles as possible in these games.
Oh my god!
I'm actually excited that he likes Bloodborne because shields are not a major component of the way the game plays.
Bloodborne?
Of Bloodborne, but he was all about shields in Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2.
I was gonna say you were very much an acrobatic.
I played exactly like they want you to play in Bloodborne. Like rolling around like crazy.
Tuck and roll, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you can't really do anything over here.
Where
which
are
means
you? Can you open that? Can you hit that switch?
No, you can't. Because I just foolishly pissed off these dudes.
What was the switch for?
It doesn't work yet. It's weird.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Ah, man.
One of those annoying things.
Yeah, I also haven't played much of Half-Life. To Retro, who's asking about it. The most I played Half-Life 2, there's the regular version, up until the fanboat level. Because you do fanboat, and then there's a lab you explore, and there's another fanboat, and I think I didn't play any further than that. And every time I pick it up again, I start over because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And I never get even that far. Like, I think I've gotten back to the fan level once. Like, I still remember the bog where all the head crabs are hanging out and shit, and they're running around the city while dudes are shooting at you from above. But it's I don't know. I want to play Half-Life 1, to be honest, just because it always seemed creepy. Like, way creepier. Fucking G-Man all over the place.
Sorry being quiet. I'm trying to figure out where
No, it's all good.
I don't remember this.
Right there, through that way. Brings you up to the bridge.
Oh, and then up the stairs.
Yep,
right,
there you go. Goji's going nuts over something. Whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, so how are you guys doing? Is there anything you want us to talk about, perhaps?
Anything you want us to do on Twitch someday?
Yeah, if there's anything, I know that a few people have been talking about. We got an Ask FM. We got an Ask FM about. Oh yeah, we have an Ask FM. I should probably mention that. Ask.fm/dpadfm, I believe, is our Ask FM. We got asked about like if we were ever going to do like Final Fantasy or Mass Effect or Dragon Age, all of which I would love to do on Twitch sometime. Any of those longer RPGs are definitely things that are better for Twitch than YouTube, really. Technically speaking, even some of the longer Zelda games are probably technically better for Twitch than YouTube, but I mean, at this point, we've done everything a certain way on YouTube. I feel like it would be silly for us to change up the format that much. I wish you could run and heal at the same time. Woo, there you go. Saying, oh god, don't do the Final Fantasy series.
Yeah.
Mario Party Twitch stream night. That could be a lot of fun. Metal Gear.
Oh, that would be crazy town.
I have played a little of Metal Gear 1, or Metal Gear Solid 1, I should specify. I know that I got past Psycho Mantis, and I think I got out to a snowy area.
Damn it!
And I forget if I got any further than that. Maybe pretty bad.
Willikers.
Final Fantasy IX is like the one that I don't think I've ever really played much of. I got about an hour in, and it didn't grab me yet, so I had a hard time getting into it.
Yeah, I thought I would like 9 too, and it did the same thing to me, actually.
I've been meaning to give it another try,
Yeah.
so it might turn up on Twitch sometime on a random night.
Fucking Bloodborne.
But I'm a big fan of like 10 and 12 in particular. 7 I loved in high school, but I've kind of gotten over it a little bit.
Yeah, me too.
Just because like it worked for its time, but it's so over loved. I guess it's hard. It's hyped in a weird way now.
Yeah, and also it doesn't hold up very well.
Yeah,
like
I don't know.
The story is, I think, a little
story is
less
convoluted,
timeless.
as shit.
Yeah, like Final Fantasy VI, like still kind of grabs me a little bit. Although I haven't played that in so long that that might just be nostalgia talking. I don't know.
Oh man, yeah. I don't know.
So that was smooth, John. It was
let's see. Oh, we got a couple things at once here. 13. I've played 13 just about to the end. I got to the last area where it's like, so you play half the game in a line, then you play half the game in a circle, and then you get to a spot where it's like, hey, you can fight the final boss, or you can do these side bosses. And then one of the side bosses keeps kicking my ass, and I haven't touched it in like a year or two just because I couldn't fucking do it, and I was tired of trying to fight cranberries and failing, so I was done with that. It might come back up again just because the trilogy is apparently actually pretty good, and the 3 games are themselves pretty diverse as far as play styles. So that could be kind of cool.
What are you? Is this old dude gonna kill me?
He might. He has a shotgun.
Oh fuck! I was gonna make fun of him, but he can actually hurt me.
Yeah, he can actually hurt you. Someone else was saying Mario Party 10. Retro was asking about Mario Party 10. I like it. We haven't actually tried a regular Mario Party yet, which we're gonna have to at some point. We just did the Bowser Party, so like we only know how that works. So we might have to do like a regular Mario Party at some point and see how. Are you? I don't know if you're still trapped in one vehicle, because that was a thing a few games back.
Yeah.
And I think they stuck with that.
I don't know. It might. Could be. It seems weird to do
know.
it that way. But.
I mean, at the same time, I can understand if they wanted to do bigger, more convoluted maps. If you have just 4 people wandering around, it could take forever to get back near someone. Another question: how proud are you guys of the Mega Let's Play? In my opinion, it's about as perfect as a long play series can possibly be, editing notwithstanding.
Ouch.
Yeah, no.
Oh fuck! I thought I was being all fancy.
The Mega Let's Play has been awesome so far.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of it actually. Mega Man, it's fun to watch.
Right, I'm trying to get the word out just because we got that nice little bump right after Zelda was done, the Zelda Informer, and I would love in a. I mean, obviously a slightly selfish way, but also just I really want people to see it and kind of share their thoughts with us.
If this doesn't go well,
you can do it, man. You can totally do this.
I'm giving it.
But I want to see what people think of all these Mega Man games and stuff, because we're playing a lot of like right now we're doing all the old ones. We don't have much left before we start to make the jump to the Super Nintendo and the PlayStation, and then we're gonna stick with those for a while. So I don't know, man. It's. I would love for more people to see it. I'm super fucking proud of it so far. The live shots have been fun as hell, and I think that's one of the biggest improvements we've got over Zelda.
You're tough. Okay,
aside from the energy of it too, we realized that Zelda, because
Zelda's
it's long,
not a fast-paced game. It's really not. Even in Ocarina, the battles are slow-paced.
Yeah, it's not even necessarily the pacing so much as you have to remember what you're doing. You got to remember like the story. Remember, I got to go to this side of the map. I got to do these 3 things. I got to remember next time we log in, we got to go find more fairies in Snowhead Temple. Like.
Oh god.
There's just there's all this stuff that we have to remember to do. Whereas in Mega Man, it's like, all right, are we in? All right, cool. Let's go fight Bitman. Like, it's.
Bitman.
I know. Right? What a bad example.
That's where your brain goes.
Ugh,
disgrace.
Right? Oh Jesus. But yeah, no, it's just like
I'm not a big fan of this weapon. It's an entirely different playstyle, and it does no damage.
I was gonna say, it seems like you got.
Maybe it's better for crowd control.
It's not. Yeah, it's not for damage. That's the thing. It's for stagger. It's for stun.
Well, right now I don't want that. I want damage.
Then use your non-whip. There you go. Yeah, no, the Mega Let's Play has been pretty fucking cool. We got a long way to go too. We've beaten 9 games. We're starting we just barely started number 10, which is Battle Network 2. It was originally going to be 3 for DOS, but the way the time worked out, we got 3 for DOS first. We have at least We have at least 50 more to go. It's going to be awesome. I'm really excited about that. Let me scroll up a little bit just because we got some more comments that I missed up here. Paperclip Killer saying drunk Mario Party. Every time someone gets a star, everyone else to take a shot. Oh my god. So Ben doesn't drink, but the rest of us, I think, do, right? The rest of us all drink.
Yeah.
So that's not necessarily bad. It would be really fucking hardcore, but it could be fun. That might be fun for like a very short-ass game. We're certainly not going to fucking kill ourselves over over Mario Party. Let's see. Scrolling down a little bit. Have you ever thought of doing a franchise Let's Play for Mario or Sonic? We've thought about Sonic. We've done a lot of Sonic, so we would have to retread a lot of ground. Mario is like, if we're 43 and somehow still doing this, I'm like, you know what? Let's have our... I don't know why we're old man 43, but we're old man 43 in this analogy. It's like, you know what? Let's take her out for one last joyride. We'll play every Mario game.
Oh my god, yeah. And then we'll be doing it till we're 83.
Exactly. No, that's the problem. There's so many Mario games.
So many
We did a count
games.
in one of the spots in Link's Awakening when CJ was playing. We talked about the idea of a Super Mario Let's Play, and I was like, I wonder how many that is. Hey, editing me, bring it up, and it was like 138 games, and it was like, in editing, I was like, this will never ever happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have to be like a 15-minute chunk of each game. That's it for it to ever even. Yeah, I hate to say never, because I've had this little brainstorm in my head. Like, if I had
a brainstorm again.
I know I get these all the time, and everyone's like, "Oh, god damn it, Rick." But no, like I thought for a while about like how cool it would be if I had the time and the money. Like, this would be only something.
Why do I always think I can take down the wolves?
This would only be something that I would ever do if the D-pad was like, not necessarily making a profit, but like making enough for us to live off of and not have to worry about tons of work. I've had this dream in my head. I would love to play, or at least do a brief, like, just tiny little thing, whether it's a review or like a, an hour of gameplay, or maybe even a full thing if I was totally psychotic of. But I would love to play every single Super Nintendo game. I have held for a long time.
You're nuts. Yeah.
I know. I've held for a long time that the Super Nintendo is the best console that has ever been made.
I agree with that, but I still don't want to play every game, dude. Even if we played 15 minutes of every game, that would just be...
That would take roughly 100 and... What would that be? That'd be 180 hours.
Sure, I'm good at that.
It's just divided by 4. And even that, I didn't quite get it right. The point being, there's like 700, 800 games on Super Nintendo, so it's something that would take an eternity. Like, just flat out, like, this would be... My idea was like, man, maybe I could do like a couple-minute review of each game once a week, and even then I was like, oh my god, I've been doing that for 13 years. Like, there's no way to do it without it taking my entire like adultish life.
Oh, woof.
Oh
man.
But it's a dream. Maybe one day.
It's a dream.
Let's see. Oh, Boast Bros brought it back. This great ending. I'm sorry. No, it's fine, man.
On this fucking pod.
I'm like way behind in the chat.
No!
Oh God.
We're gonna have to wrap it up soon. I can't do this anymore.
Oh no. Give it one more go. Give it one more go.
One more go. That's all I get.
Let's see. Next Zelda game gets remade. Four Swords Adventures. Would we play through it again if it was remade with updated graphics? I would assume that if they did that the game would have a couple tweaks to the gameplay itself.
Mm-hmm.
And if that was the case, I think we could try it again. It actually, once we got into the rhythm of it, it actually wasn't that bad. The early levels were bad because we didn't know how. You have to think in a totally different way from most Zelda games. Like, it's a very different mindset. And once we got into that about halfway through, suddenly those levels got real quick.
Yeah.
We busted through entire zones in an hour, and we were like, oh, I guess we could start the next one? Those early ones. Fucking Village of the Blue Maiden can suck my dick. That was awful. What a terrible, awful level. It took us like an hour and 15 minutes just to get through that area.
Fuck you.
Thank you guys for the nice words about the editing. I'm scrolling down. There is another DOS game, Mega Man 3 for DOS, the sequel to Mega Man for DOS. It's Mega Man 3: The Robots Are Revolting is the follow-up to Mega Man for DOS.
By the way, great title, guys.
I know, right? What a perfect name! What a perfectly apropos subtitle.
Just like the rest of the series.
Right, they could
well,
not
they do
possibly
actually in Japan. They
because
all
you
do
know
have
what?
terrible subtitles.
It's true, but this was not released in Japan. This was a U.S. only
True,
release.
Maybe they were trying to be
because
legit.
you know what,
Oh,
Steve
you're just not gonna
Rosner,
roll
if
when
you're
I
listening
That's cool.
out there in the cosmos, yes, the robots are revolting.
Revolting, like I'm revolted to look at that.
Yes. Drunk Bowser Party. Ben is Bowser every time you get hit. Take a shot, even if you get hit multiple times. Oh my God! Did you see how many times we got hit?
That's an idea.
Like, That's
the
like
D-pad
12
will no longer
shots
be a
a
thing due to
person.
all of its members being dead.
Good lord.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lion King. I love the Disney Super Nintendo games.
Fucking, I'm about to get Simba'd right here.
Oh, no. Can you feel the love tonight? What
That's Tarzan,
the fuck
isn't it? No, it's not.
that? No, that's not Tarzan. Are you
It's
kidding?
Lion King.
No.
No, Phil Collins did
Phil Collins did something for
Tarzan
Tarzan.
music, right?
Elton John did it for Lion King.
Yeah.
He had to fight to keep the song in the movie. They wanted to take it out, and he like campaigned to keep it in.
How do I not get hit by that giant jumping
That's a
attack?
good question. Let's see. Stream issues. Oh, I don't know if that's everyone. Ever seen Big John's A to Z challenges? No. What is that? Oh God. Done SNES one before. Oh, is that like one each of 26 different games that start with A, B, C, D, E, F, G? What Zelda game would you want to see remade now? That's a tricky question. That's a two-part question, I feel like. What is most likely to get remade is Twilight
actually
Princess.
would like to see the original get remade.
I would love to see the original get remade. Because they've teased it off and on over the years. The Oracle games were supposed to be a remake. I get the sneaking suspicion that Zelda for Wii U is, at least in some way, a remake. If it's not intended as like a story remake, it at least started as, hey, let's make the original Zelda as an open world 3D, because that's the way it started. Zelda started as an open world game.
Yep.
So bringing it back to its roots. What game?
Come on, Cleric Beast.
I would love to see the original remade as well. I would love to see, if it was done in like the 3D from the old stuff. I would actually like to see the Zelda 2 remade too. It was not as bad as I remembered it from childhood.
No.
So it was not
together,
that
John.
bad.
He's going down.
I think
Together.
though, in terms of likelihood, I think Twilight Princess is kind of the obvious next one to get remade.
Well,
they've been dropping a lot of hints about Twilight Princess lately. Twilight Princess Link being in Smash Brothers is a big one.
Don't get greedy. No.
Twilight Princess Link in Smash Brothers is a big one. Twilight Princess Link is also in Majora's Mask 3D somewhere as like hidden art. Oh my God, heal, dude! Oh, you get him?
Yes!
Oh, nice.
Good to end on a victory, guys.
Oh, that was pretty sweet.
I'm sorry, but I too also have to go.
Oh man! All right. Well, I guess we're probably gonna have to kill the stream for this.
But
this will probably wind up on YouTube. We're gonna save it to our Twitch for now. I don't know how long it's gonna stick up.
Finally, the D-pad has lit the lamp.
We did light the lamp.
Hey guys, this was really fun. We're gonna do this more often.
Yeah,
it's
we
good to get a
definitely
little
do
bit of
this.
interaction with you guys.
We'll try to give you a better heads up. We kind of gave you guys like a 5-minute warning, but
and we took a lot longer to get started than we thought. So
yeah, but feel free to like, I don't know if what the fuck the option is on Twitch, like the follow or whatever. The favorite friend follow. The big triple
favorite
F
friend follow.
And hopefully that'll send you a notification or something when we go live. I think it automatically goes to like Twitch and stuff too, so I must have annoyed the shit out of some of you guys on Twitch with like, hey guys, we're starting. And then automated reaction, we're starting. Oh man, we broke something. Automated stop, automated start. Hey, we're back, guys.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
Well,
we're getting the hang of it. But if you have any other questions, let us know. Tweet us, comment
at
us.
Downright D-pad.
All the things. And
This will go up on YouTube, so if any of you guys watching after the fact would like to say something, by all means.
Yeah.
We'll try to. I want to try to figure out a way to get the chat visible on here. I know there's a lot of tools you can do for Twitch that do like streaming help and stuff like that, but that is for another day.
Yeah.
We will.
This was baby step. Now
baby
we can,
step, and
now we can start crawling.
We'll fix the audio next time. It'll be
All right.
great. So
We'll
we'll
take
see
a
you
look at that
guys
beautiful
around.
sunset. Have a
See
good
you later.
night.